Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the On Point Politics stream. Sorry for making you guys wait for just a second, but we are back. And, you know, we're kind of just waiting for New Hampshire at this point, guys. I mean, there's nothing really else I can say. Right now, Trump has a massive polling advantage lead. Currently, right now, has a you know, very big lead in the polling advantages. If we actually go and we go over here, let's go to RCP really quick so we can see what's going on there. And so if we look at RCP right now, Trump is up by 3 points in the aggregate. Everybody was saying, "Oh well, Trump is Biden's starting to surge," and then now Trump's up by 3 points, just like he was, the other week. And so we are pretty much in a good spot now. Hey, what's up, Swinger? And so at this point, if we do go to the New Hampshire polling, let's look at the Republican nomination. Trump is currently up, at 66% nationally in the polls. If we go to the polls, let's see if they show New Hampshire here. Currently, right now, Donald Trump is at 55% of the vote, according to RCP, and Haley is at about 36%. DeSantis is sitting at about 8%. And the second that DeSantis dropped out, Trump started massively surging in the Republican primary. You can see both him and Haley started to surge, but she kind of fell off like last second. But Trump basically spiked up closer. And so at this point, we're kind of just waiting to see what happens. I should have had the results open. I don't know why I don't have them. Oh, look, because I believe they might be on, do I have them on Google Chrome? I do not have them on Google Chrome. That is very weird. I thought I had the results already pulled up, but I guess I did not. So we are going to go over here, primary results. And if we come over here, we can see that as of right now, Nikki Haley is at 6 votes, which you may think, hey, that's really, really weird. Why is Haley already having 6 votes? It's because there is a certain town in New Hampshire called Dixville that they do midnight voting for some reason. The 6 people that live there, for some reason, they came up with a thing that apparently they are allowed to vote. They're allowed to vote at midnight, which is very, very strange. And I see there that somebody has just gotten the membership. Candace got the first membership of the channel. I really appreciate that support very much. Guys, I actually completely forgot. We have memberships for the channel now. So if you guys do actually go down, right, and you look at the channel where it says to subscribe, the button that says subscribe right next to it, there's a join button. And that join button, if you hit it, you can pay for 2 different memberships. Just for $4.99, you can join the Discord server with us. And I believe Radical Politics is already in the server. We're all there. We're going to be hanging out there. All members are invited. And I'm going to be posting exclusive videos once a month. Or excuse me, not once a month. It's going to be once a week. And if you pay $8.99 as a little extra contribution to the channel, you'll be able to talk to me through private DM on Discord. And so, as of right now, I am going to. Do you think they will call it faster than Iowa? I don't believe that's going to be the case just because of the fact that I don't I don't believe that they're gonna call it faster than Iowa. I think Nikki Haley will perform pretty decent here, to be honest. Um, However, how do you think a Nikki Haley versus Kamala Harris scenario will go down? I actually think that a third party candidate would probably win that election. I think Kamala Harris and Nikki Haley would be extremely unpopular nominees, to the point where I feel like an RFK could actually come in there and actually win the electoral college. I do believe that RFK Jr. could become the president. I just don't think this is the cycle for him to do it. because I just don't. I think Trump has a little bit too much of a grip on the Republican base in order for him to pull away. You guys got to understand something. Everybody thinks that a third party candidate is going to come in and like win in a landslide and stuff like that. Like each candidate gets 33%. That's not what's going to happen. What's going to end up happening if a third party candidate were to ever win an election, it would be that one of the party nominees is just so bad that that third party candidate would suck up like 80-90% of the vote, and they would become the nominee. They would become the de facto nominee for that party. So like if there's a candidate that's like really really bad, I feel like more than likely I feel like they would end up taking like the majority of the Republican vote and they would win all the Republican states. Does that make sense? I mean, they could also expand and win certain things, but I feel like that really could be the case. Let's see. Candace, what do you think the final percentage is going to be for each candidate? I think Trump will probably get from like 50 to 55%, and I think Haley will perform probably from the low to mid 30s. That's what I'm thinking is gonna happen. This cycle, RFK has no chance, but I do think that this time around, I believe he probably this time around he won't, but I think in a future election, if the nominees are really bad, I feel like he could potentially have a surprise election there. In my opinion, I think he could have a surprise victory. So that would be something that I would look for 100%. If you guys, let's go over here and look at the channel, guys. I'm going to give you a little bit of an update on the channel before we even get started. We can see that we are at 2.28 thousand subscribers. I've only been posting for 2.5 weeks consistently. Guys, please join. If you guys actually go and we'll look at the dashboard really quick just so we can do a little bit of analysis on the channel. I'm currently at 2,285 subscribers. With my last upload, I believe got 3.9k views. And if we go to, let's go over here. If we look at, I believe if we go over here to, it actually pulls up an average of like what people watch, what channels people watch, so I can see where everybody's practically from, what channels you guys watch. So I am going to be, taking that into consideration. It gives me, subscriber, feeds and things like that. Excuse me, guys, and things like that. So, oh yeah, and I did, Candice, I did actually put exclusive emojis for you guys to use as well. If everybody gets the membership on the channel, you can, in fact, you also have exclusive emojis from the channel as well. If we go, let's go, where is it? Where do I have it? I believe, yep. Okay, so the past week, it's been relatively slow. However, it probably will pick up at some point again. And so that would be something pretty interesting to be, looking at over the next couple of months. I do want to try to hit 3K before the end of the month. I know that might be kind of difficult now since, it's only like 7 days left in the month and, there's not too many days left, and I've been growing at a slightly slower rate, but I think it is possible for us to hit 3K by the end of the month. If you guys can get just 5 people to subscribe, I think that would be absolutely wonderful. And that's pretty much it for the status on the channel. And if we look at the time, it is currently 6:46 p.m. We can see that Nikki Haley is still at 6 votes in New Hampshire. If we go to the Electoral College, we can see, yeah, I'll give you guys like a midweek update, I guess. Usually you can do it if you want. What do you mean by that, Lenny? I actually don't know what you mean by that. I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, 100% Candace. Yeah, the channel's gonna keep growing, things like that. You know, wait, why did her? Oh, did you just delete the message or something? Oh. Um, but we're gonna be looking at the spreadsheet here. We can see that currently right now, Trump is leading the average by 2.9. He's swinging the popular vote 7.4 points. And Biden has a 16.6 minus approval rating. By the way, guys, this is my. Oh, okay. Now I understand what you mean, Lenny. I was confused what you meant. I was like, what? No, but yeah, we'll see. Uh, but we are going to look. You can see that this is my actual prediction model for the presidential election that I created the other week. It has Trump basically winning 312 electoral votes to 226 electoral votes. Like I've been saying before, this average has Trump winning Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, Arizona, Nevada, and Georgia, all by likely margins, except Michigan. No, yeah, I see that you probably did make a wrong typing error probably there. That's probably what I'm thinking what happened. And you can see that, really based off of this map, or at least based off of the model, that Trump would have a very, very good election performance. By the way, guys, for all of my videos and all of my predictions, I am actually using R plus 10 and a D plus 10 for safe states. So that's what I am doing. Hello, Star. I don't know how to pronounce your full name, but I'm going to refer to you as Star for now. We can see. Do you think Biden's military action in Yemen will help Trump win the White House? I mean, again, everybody is is really despising the, the whole idea of, foreign wars. People are not responding well to that at all. Let me see. Who do you think Trump's VP will be? I personally Lee Zeldin would be a good choice because of his performance in New York, and I think he does have that yin yang factor. I think a very good pick would be Ben Carson. I would personally really like Ben Carson to be the nominee. I actually like Ben Carson, so I think it would be pretty cool to see him be the nominee in or the VP nominee for this year. Vivek is good, but I don't think he's gonna pick Vivek. I wouldn't mind Vivek at all. Yes, I did hear about the Supreme Court thing yesterday. I heard about that. That's really, really annoying. I don't, that is very annoying. And that does actually worry me that if, they voted that way on the border, maybe they may or may not vote a certain way on putting Trump back on the ballot in states like Colorado and Maine. And so I really, really don't like the fact that the Supreme Court basically decided that Biden can tear down the barbed wire on the border wall. I feel like honestly this year, if Trump does win the electoral college, I feel like it will be because of immigration. I think that's going to be the number one factor that will lead him to win the I feel like that will be the number one thing that does happen. I think that'll be the number one issue for the election will be immigration. And we can see here, looking at the model Colorado, still an 11-point win. So it is safe. New Mexico falls under that lean category. We can look at Virginia falls under the likely category. New Hampshire is still likely on this map. Now, some of the margins may be inflated due to the fact that the polling may inflate some of these margins. So if the polling was a little bit closer, and when I update the averages for next month, it would be pretty interesting to see where the aggregate or where this model has all of these states at by then. I actually also have Nebraska's second district actually flipping according to the model. I'm kind of just filling out the model right now, guys. I'm not really doing like an official prediction right now. I'm just kind of filling out what the model has been showing me for the past, not the past week, but also just in general what it's showing me right now. I am going to just fill this out so you guys can see where I'm kind of at on this. If we look at the Maine's first district, it is still D plus 10. We could see New Jersey does fall under that 10-point margin according to the model, even though I don't think it'll fall under 10 points. My personal opinion, Maine's second district is a safe margin as well. And if you look at Minnesota, I believe Minnesota on the map is a lean margin according to the model. So this is the electoral college right now according to my election model. It is the same prediction that I have right now with Nebraska second flipping, and some of the margins are a little bit more extreme. So That is what I have it at. Trump said that he trusts the guy 25%. Oh, yeah, because Trump did an interview with, I think it was Brett Baer after his rally. And he basically said that there is a nominee or a candidate he has in mind for BP that probably has a 25% chance of getting the nomination for it, or that he would pick to get the nomination. So that could be something that is very interesting. And I'm very curious to see how that would go. I'm really thinking there's a lot of people saying I believe I saw a video from it was an interview and some guy by the name of Sebastian said he has a close relationship with Trump, and I kind of did my research, and there does seem to be a little bit of a connection there. And according to him, he said that it's not going to be Vivek. That Trump already told him that Vivek does not have the he's not really considering him, and that he's already made up his mind supposedly, and that it's somebody that no one's talking about. Like no one has mentioned their name apparently. And apparently they are a very good choice, which I'm kind of curious to see if that holds up. I don't know about that, to be honest. I don't really think that would be the case, but I do think that it would be pretty cool if he pulls out some like wild card candidate that like nobody was thinking, and that it would be some like really good choice. That would be cool, but my personal pick, I think Lee Zeldin would be a really good choice. I think Ben Carson would be a good choice. I think Vivek would be a really good choice. I think now this year Trump really needs to focus on somebody who could actually take over the role as president, especially that he's an older guy, and he needs to continue the MAGA movement. And I think that I feel like he needs to really pick somebody who would be able to replace him and do the job effectively. I think Vivek would be a better Secretary of State than VP. I actually think that that would be the case too. I probably would prefer Vivek as a Secretary of State rather than a VP. I mean, if he picks Vivek for VP, I mean, that would be great too. I personally think it would be awesome, but I just would really want to see I would really like to see Lee Zeldin or Ben Carson be the nominee for VP. I think they would be very good choices for the nomination. Before we start, I am gonna go on standby for a second because I'm gonna go grab something really quick. So I will be right back, guys. Just give me 1 second. All right, guys, I am back. Guys, honestly, oh, not gonna lie, bro. I wouldn't really want Carrie Lake to be the nominee. I kind of want her to stay in Arizona, to be completely honest. I really don't want him to pick her, but that's just my opinion. To be completely honest, I think that's just my opinion. I would really not want him to pick her. Yo, not gonna lie, if it's Alex Jones, bro, that would be like another. I would actually not even be mad about that. I really wouldn't even be mad. I would actually be really happy about that. I think if he picks Green, she's like conservative. She's been pulling some feminist moves recently, which I don't sit well with a conservative. Wait, what? I actually don't. I think MTG is a little bit under. Is very overhated as a VP pick. I actually think if you were to pick her, it may not make that much of a difference. I know optically it's like really bad because she is like that super loyal MAGA crowd, but I don't think she would. I feel like she may drag him down, but I don't think it would be as bad as people would say. I think she would do okay as the VP. Mm, but I kind of don't see him picking her, and I really hope he doesn't pick MGTG or Carrie Lake. I hope he doesn't. So, guys, it is 6:58. The polls are about to close in a minute and 42 seconds. Please like the stream, subscribe to the channel, and turn on turn on bell notifications so you don't miss another video that I post. Oh, general election with Alex Jones versus Jimmy Dore. Who is Jimmy Dore? I actually need to look that up. Who is that? Let's see. Jimmy Dore. Huh. James Patrick Jimmy Dore is an American stand-up political commentator, conspiracy theorist, and podcaster, YouTube personality. Sorry, in Illinois. Oh, he was affiliated with the Young Turks. Oh yeah, aggressive progressives. Yep. Okay, so he's a Democrat. Chicago, Illinois. That's another. Oh, are you talking about the fact that he's only up by like Haley's only up by like 6 votes right now? It's that midnight voting in that one town that they do. They always have that there. It's like that every single time. And it's that one town that likes to vote at midnight. I don't know why. I don't know. Hey Candace, if you do, I know you just joined for the memberships. Go to your membership tab and join the Discord. Just join it already. Already joined it before you forget. Because I do in fact have a Discord server for the channel on there. And I really don't want you to miss out on that because as we grow and things like that, more and more people are going to be added into it, and I would hope that you guys would check that out as well. But I don't want you to miss out on that. So please join like now. What the hell, Josh? Come on, bro. Bro, bro, that's crazy, Josh. Come on, bro. Stop playing, bro. Why you being like that? Nah, bro. Bro's being a menace right now. That's crazy. Let's see. So New Hampshire. Okay, the polls have just closed. It is currently 7:01, and we are waiting on the first batch of results to come in. I am gonna look up the 2016, or not even the 2016 results. Well, actually, you know what? Yeah, we are gonna look up the 2016 results. As a matter of fact, if okay, so let's see. Do you think Republicans will ever win on the abortion issue, or is it too unpopular? I honestly feel like they could actually start winning on it. I just think it would take a massive cultural shift to happen. And I think Trump frames it perfectly. Is I think Trump is framing it very well. I think he's framing the situation very well. I think with him kind of saying like, hey, the people that say 6, 7, 8 months, 9 months are good, they're the extremists. We're not. I think he's framing it in a really good way. And then with the whole Roe versus Wade thing, he said he just sent it back to the states. He's not saying, oh, like, I don't want this or I want this. He's just saying, hey, we gave the pro-life people some negotiating room. and every state can decide it, which I honestly think that's the way it should be. I think each state should decide its own abortion laws because I feel like to have a nationalized law for abortion, I just don't think is the right move. Right now, we can see Trump got 100,000 votes in New Hampshire. So we're going to see how much he outperforms himself. I also want to take a look at. Yeah, it'll make some Dems mad, but it's not going to really turn out as many voters as you'd expect. Oh, guys, and as well, I'm going to explain what's going on with this. Here's the thing about this, guys. Biden Biden is not technically not even on the official ballot. He is considered a write-in candidate as of right now. And you can see write-ins that have not been processed, write-ins that have been processed for Mr. Biden, blah, 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 blah. And the thing is, President Biden will not appear on the ballot in New Hampshire, so voters must write in his name. The state is holding his Democratic primary before South Carolina, in defiance of the party's new primary calendar. So basically, what's going to happen is, since the DNC changed the order because Biden basically told them to, because South Carolina was Biden's best initial state, the reason why he is doing this is because he wants to have a good electoral start and he wants to defy democracy for some reason. It would be hilarious if Dean Phillips does actually win, but you got to understand that Dean Phillips, here's the thing with the problem with this. The DNC is not legally required to bind these delegates to the nomination. So Dean could effectively win here and they may not even count his delegates. So that's the issue. He may not his delegates may not even count at the end of the day. I thought the president will always be the nominee. Well, Josh, you need to understand that incumbents always tend to do really well in the primaries, the ones that win re-election for the most part. Trump is the only incumbent who actually is like one of the only incumbents in the past, like, I think like 70, 80 years who had a very good primary during their incumbency and still lost the election. They are the only one. He's the only president in the past like 40, 50 years to have won a really good primary as an incumbent and barely lose the election or just lose it in general. So if Biden massively underperforms here, well, he got like fourth place here or fifth place back in like 2020. But if Dean Phillips even gets it really close, it's going to be a really bad night for him. It's going to be a really bad night. And basically what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start including primary turnout and factor it into the model. So would be a based winner. I don't really Marion Williamson is okay. I think that Dean Phillips is decent too. I low key think for the Democratic side, I'm not really surprised why people would vote for Biden just because I think to them he'd probably be the best candidate, to be completely honest. I mean, I think if RFK would have stayed in the race, he would have given Biden a run for his money. I think RFK would have actually won New Hampshire if he would have stayed in. I think he would have actually won it. Let's go back to the Republican primary. No results have been poured in yet. Biden, there's no results. The polls have closed. Yep, there's no results out of here as well. And still no results out of here. I am also going to pull up the 2020 results as well for the Democrat and the Republican side so we can see how both incumbents do actually let's see if they outperform themselves or not. So we are going to check and see if either candidate outperforms himself. We could see Biden got 24,000 votes in New Hampshire, guys. He did very poorly. Look, he did actually get fifth. He did actually get fifth. RFK was not kicked out. He dropped out himself, and then he decided to run as an independent candidate. But guys, look, Biden literally got fifth place. He almost fucking got sixth place to Tom Stater, who is a nobody. No one knows who that is. And so you can see there's a bunch of names here, which we have no clue who these people are. Bernie Sanders ended up winning the primary there. But yeah, Biden got fifth place here. He got 24,000 votes. So even if Biden has a really bad night, I still think he may outperform himself. But we'll have to wait and see. You know, Nikki Haley is still ahead here. Joe Biden is still ahead here as well. If you look at the primaries here as well, Bernie Sanders ended up getting a very high share of the vote here. And funny enough, he actually ended up doing much worse in 2020, funny enough, because the vote was mostly split up, but he basically cut his support in half in that primary, which is I think is pretty interesting. If we look 708, no new results are pouring in yet. If we look at the 2016 primary, you can see that Trump basically won almost every single county. Not every single one, but there are a couple of counties here where, you know, Trump may lose them depending on how good of a night Haley has. Hey, what's up? What's up, DH? How you doing? I know you had said last time you missed the stream, but you probably turned on post bell notifications and now you're here. And so you see Ted Cruz won this one county. Dixville, John Kasich got 3 votes, Donald Trump got 2 votes. So that is pretty interesting. See, John Kasich kind of won these counties over here on the West Coast. Kind of won some counties by Manchester and stuff like that. So we'll look at the results as they come in. We'll look at the results. Nikki Haley winning all 6 is maybe a bad sign, but I'm not really sure about that. I think that Trump will probably still end up winning. No, you're good, DH. Don't worry about it. You're good. I love the fact that like Dixville, no one has voted in the Democratic primary. No one has voted, but they've all voted for the Republican primary, which is really interesting. I'm kind of curious to see maybe the turnout is just so bad for the Democrats that like nobody in Dixville voted for them. That would be really funny actually if that was the case, or unless that's only like a Republican thing. I'm not really sure, but that would be really funny if that was the case. Just give me 1 second, guys. I am going to inform certain people that I am streaming, so just give me 1 quick second. Hey DH, I just saw hold on guys, just give me a second. Let's see, did some new results just come in? Oh, okay. All right guys, hold on. Give me 1 second. I am currently informing my Instagram that I am in fact streaming. So just give me a second, but I did see those results pour in, so that is actually not good. That is not good. Let's see. Okay. So 2% of the vote is in, and she's ahead by 10. Oh boy. All right, guys. Again, a lot of the counties that Trump did not win the previous time are reporting, so it may be a slight Haley mirage for right now, but I do in fact expect Trump to kind of pick this up. I would be very surprised if Haley actually wins. I mean, hey, it's possible. It's a possibility. She can do it, but I think it's gonna be a very low chance that that would end up happening. I wonder if the Democrats have report. Oh wow. Oh whoa. Oh wait. Oh, so like okay, so they have Biden on the ballot, but okay, guys, hold on. Let me like let me undo that screen. So okay, so technically Biden's write-in ballots are these unprocessed write-in ballots, and so far Biden's leading like 75% to 21%. So that's not good. Yeah, you see, guys, Trump already picked up some steam already. There's some of these rural counties already starting to report. They did not, in fact, remove Trump votes. I'm almost certain they didn't. What do you think would happen if Haley did hold and got within like 5 points? I think she would stay in longer, and I think she would gain momentum despite Trump still winning the state. But you do got to understand that this is a state with a lot of, they let the Democrats and independents actually vote here. So the fact that that's the case is going to inflate her margin a little bit. By the way, DH, I just saw you joined the membership for the personal connection. I very, very appreciate it. Make sure to don't join the Discord server. Go to the channel, go to your membership tab, join the Discord, and you could talk to me through there. And you can also be in the server with me. Ready Go Politics is in the server already, and Candace is already in it as well. So just make sure to join it. I definitely don't want you to miss out on that. Yeah, see, look, Nikki's already only ahead by like a 10, is less ahead than like what by 1 percentage point. Hmm. Okay. I know Red Eagle because I was in his server and I ended up talking to him, and then turns out he had seen my video, my recommended. So now I kind of just talk to him on a frequent basis. He's a pretty cool guy. I know he's streaming right now, so I hope his stream is doing well. I'm sure it is. He's got a bigger audience, obviously, but we will get there eventually. See, guys, Donald Trump just overtook the lead in New Hampshire. Like I said, DeSantis is at 42 votes. Oh my goodness. Jesus Christ. This yo, not chill, bro. Oh my god. Let's see, Biden. Okay, Biden lost like half a point. Phillips gained like a point. I'm curious to see Biden. It seems to be Trump seems to already be outperforming Biden by like 3 to 1 so far. Okay, up. Trump's already ahead by like 0.9 percentage points. He's already up by that amount. If we look, the needle is coming back in a second. Let's see, waiting for estimates for the vote to come out as well. They're definitely not calling it early this time, guys. I think this may or may not be a closer race than expected. But again, it's only 3% of the vote in. We'll kind of wait and just give it a second before something did happen. Somebody didn't get the memo. What do you mean? I'm confused. Let's look at Trump and see how he's doing in let's look at a county that's like fully reported or like has a lot of votes reported in. We're gonna take a look at, I believe, let's see here. I want to find a county that's like mostly already reported in. Well, let's look at Gil or Luciana. I guess that's what it's called. And we'll go over here and we'll look at that exact county as well. It's going to be kind of hard to find in here, but I think we'll find it eventually. Okay, here. So Donald Trump got 1,000 votes there. And as of right now, he is at, oh, wow, he already outperformed himself with 1%, with 54% in another vote. He already outperformed himself there with half the vote in. He already outperformed his last margin. So that's a good sign for him. That means turnout is probably going to be higher than the last election. See, now Trump leads by, he leads by like 7 points now, or like 8 points now. But to remember, this is Haley's Iowa. She put all her time and effort into the state, so you'll do decent. And oh yeah, that's true too. That's that's also the thing. Haley kind of how DeSantis put all his eggs in the basket. He basically put all she put all her basket and eggs into this primary. So that's the thing. Dean Phillips is getting 23% so far. That is not bad. And Trump is currently outperforming Biden like 5-2 right now, which is like really impressive. He's significantly outperforming Biden. So that's very interesting. Nikki slash Biden 2028. That's crazy. Whoever voted for Nikki needs to be donated to silence. Haley played smarter than the DeSantis. That is true too. Haley's team is a little bit more competent, but Trump already leads by 10, guys. He leads by 10 percentage points. My goal is to project the race before everybody else does. So I already have a graphic up for both candidates actually. I have the graphics up so then whoever wins the race will effectively, I'll put the graphic up when I call the race. But it's still 4% of the vote in. Trump's only leading by 10 points. So we're going to have to wait, but when these rural counties come in, he'll probably gain the advantage, but we'll be using the metrics and stuff like that to kind of see where everybody's going on. Do you think Trump could hit 75%? I absolutely doubt it. There is no way that Trump is getting that high of a margin. If he does, Nikki Haley needs to be put to shame. She needs to go to bed. She needs to quit the race. If he were to get 75%, it would be officially over at that point. If that were to happen. Let's see. DeSantis kicks out. Oh, by the way, DH World, if you look, you do actually have custom emojis, by the way, as well. I did make emojis for the memberships as well. So do take a look at that. I did in fact do that. You have like 4 custom emojis. I'll probably be adding more as time goes on, but you do in fact have those. By the way, Candace and DH, I am gonna verify you guys. I will verify you guys in just a second. So give me a quick second to verify you guys on the server. Let's see. So Trump is currently at, wow, Vivek got 0 votes. That's crazy. I guess everybody kind of already knew that. That was about it. I meant Biden, not DeSantis. Let me see. Okay, so Biden's at 70. But the fact that Biden is at 74% is still not good already, by the way, guys. That's already not good. Trump won. What do you mean? Somebody on Twitter said that Trump won, but like, nah. I think that's just somebody being way too overconfident. I don't really think that that's the case yet. We're gonna still have to wait for more results to come in. I think maybe at about 35% in the vote, I think I could probably make an estimation and then call a race by then. Obama slash soda 2028. That's funny. I like that. That's pretty funny actually. Um. Oh, Haley picked up a point there. Oh, this is pretty interesting. This may, in fact, oh wow, 5% of the votes, and he's only leading by 3. Ooh, that's a bad sign, guys. I mean, we'll see. We'll see, guys. It's still early, still 5%, but we'll have to wait for just a second. We're gonna have to wait for just a second, guys. Hey, DH, do you want me to verify you on both accounts or just one? Because I just noticed you have like two different accounts. By the way, Candace and DH, you guys have just both been verified, so you guys can chat now, stuff like that. I kind of just have that in there, so just in case someone gets the link and they haven't paid the membership, you know. Concord, let's see. Somebody just said Concord is too close. Let's see. Joe Biden drops and officially endorses Barack Obama. Bruh. Let's see something. So currently, right now, Concord is with. Oh wow! So Haley is currently leading that. Let's look at the state back in 2016. Oh, that is not good. Let's see if I can find it here. It is probably really small. Concord. Oh, that's a problem actually. But Trump, I think, is outperforming himself. Yeah, Trump's already outperforming himself. Oh, but oh man. Oh yeah, guys. Oh, that's a bad sign. Oh, it was an accident? Okay, so only the one with the picture. Okay, cool. I mean, I already verified you on both anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Um, oh yeah, guys, this might be a little bit of a closer race than expected. Let me. Okay, so now Trump went back up. Okay, you know what, guys? Let's do a standby really quick. I will be right back. Just give me 1 second, guys. All right, guys, so I am back. Ooh, yeah, this is looking really bad, guys. The 8% of the vote is in, and Trump's only up by, let's see, he's only up by a couple of points. So this may, in fact, be a closer race than expected, everybody. This may, in fact, be a closer race. We're going to keep track of everything. We'll see how everything's doing. Dean Phillips is leading in Fairmont County, and he's currently at 22%. Yo, that's crazy. Nah, come on, chill, bro. 8%, 12. Okay, so the Democrats have 12% of the vote in. Let's look at some, okay, kind of balanced off. Actually, nobody gained from that, so that's interesting. A lot of these rural counties that Trump did really good in have still not started reporting, so we are going to wait. We are going to see, it's still a little bit too early. But I am going to actually look up some exit polls and see what all the exit polls are saying. And then from there, I'll kind of make an estimation. Exit polls, New Hampshire 2024. Let's see what these exit polls are saying from CBS News. Dissatisfied, condition of economic, not good. Most important issue, economy, immigration. Okay, so that's going to be, okay. If Trump, yes and yes, 50%, 47% no. If Trump voters, Trump fit, okay. Haley voters, oh, okay, we see. Did Biden legitimately win in 2020? Wow, it's half and half with primary voters. Huh. That's interesting. That means that Trump might have a harder time. That could possibly mean Trump has a harder. Oh, look, some candidates got a couple of votes. Doug Burgum has 2 votes. Chris Christie has 2. Ryan Binkley has more votes than Chris Christie, guys. Oh man, that's hilarious. That is actually hilarious. 9% of the vote is in. Yeah, this is definitely going to be, if Trump pulls it out, this will probably be the closest state by far. Biden is only in the low 70s. That's not as bad as we would have thought. I mean, maybe Dean Phillips starts improving in some places, but that's pretty bad. Huh. Okay, Trump went up a couple of points. The needle has not come in yet. Estimates have also not come in yet. So it is still way too early. Once these do pop up, I will start kind of working in doing the inner works instead of start coming up with a better estimation for who's going to win the race. Donald Trump in Farmington County, 95% of the votes, and he was at 1,000 votes. What was he at in 2020? He was about He was at 498 votes, so he doubled his vote raw total. So that's a good sign. He doubled it. So that's good. He doubled his raw vote total. So even if Trump loses today, guys, which I don't think will happen, but if he does, it won't be because he's underperforming his 2020 or 2016 performance. And he's definitely going to probably outperform himself in the 2020. Well, in 2020, he actually ended up getting more votes than what he did. So if we go to, let's look at this county. So yeah, he's still outperformed himself even from 2020. Yeah, as a sitting incumbent, Joe Biden should be doing way better. Those numbers are really bad for him. Those are not good. Um if we look, yeah, he's outperformed himself in Farmington County, so that's a good sign. Let's look at Hillsborough. Trump got 861 votes here, and it's about 95% of the vote in. Hillsborough, okay, he slightly outperformed himself from like 2020. He barely outperformed himself by like 200 votes. If we look at Burling, oh, well, that's not even fully reported in yet. Okay, so like this county, Belmont County. Let's look at that one and see what he got. He got 654 votes in 2016, and then he got 870 in 2020. And currently, right now, he's sitting at 1,002. He's sitting at 1,200. So he's still outperforming himself, guys. He will probably outperform himself from 2024. Or excuse me, from 2020 and 2016. He will probably end up outperforming himself. So the fact that Trump is already getting that good of a turnout number is already pretty good for him. That's a good sign. Biden is sitting at in the mid 70s as of right now. Wow, 90% of the vote is in Farmington County, and Dean Phillips actually won a county. That's like not good for Biden. The fact that Biden is gonna even lose a county is really bad. That's not good at all. That's really bad. And he's very much underperforming Trump's primary number by like a lot. He has way less votes than Trump in the primary. He's underperforming Trump by 7,000 votes nationwide in the New Hampshire primary. So that's already a bad sign for Biden. A lot of these rural counties haven't started reporting, so Trump may or may not gain. We're going to see how the rural counties vote. Maybe they'll be closer, maybe they won't be, but according to our estimates, they may or may not still be good margins. And Trump did very well here in 2020, and the rural counties is what got him the victory in 2016. So we will wait and see how this goes, guys. 11% of the vote is in. He's ahead by about 7 points, which is closer than expected. But hey, you know, a lot of these counties, Concord did vote for Nikki Haley by a few points, and it's basically all reported. Petersburg, I wonder how that voted. Trump ended up winning that county in 2020, but let's look at 2016. Okay, John Kasich won that county. But again, guys, Trump still outperformed himself. Nikki Haley did better than John Kasich, so that county going for her is expected. So again, it's still very early. We're going to have to wait and see what happens. Currently, 17% of the vote is in for the Democrats, which means that turnout is lower because if they're reporting at the same time and they have a bigger vote, a bigger share of the vote already in, that means turnout for the Democrats is very low. So more than likely, Trump will get more votes than Biden in the primary, which was expected, to be completely honest. Yeah, but Trump did get really good turnout there. That's the thing, though. Trump got the problem with that. I understand what you're saying, Coop, because again, yes, like, it is in fact, like, I understand. But Trump outperformed himself in 2020. So even though the election was not competitive, he still ended up doing better in 2020 than he did in 2016 raw vote wise. So the fact that he even did that is pretty impressive. So if Biden doesn't do that, that might be a bad sign. We can see, will you be streaming every New Hampshire state's primary? I will be doing election night streams for everything. I will be doing election night streams for everything. Apparently, Redistrict projects that Donald Trump has won the New Hampshire primary, and it is literally Dave Wasserman projects that Trump wins the primary, and Joe Biden has been projected to win. I feel like that's still way too early, so I am gonna wait a little bit as of right now, but we will we will wait and see. But apparently somebody has already projected it. No major news station, nobody major, but somebody has already projected the race for Donald Trump. Drinking Red Bull, eating popcorn. Hey, let's go. W. Oh man, that's a really bad mistake. I apologize for that. I'm surprised that no one actually noticed that beforehand. I'm very surprised nobody noticed that. That is very bad of me. I apologize. That is very, very bad of me, actually. I just fixed that. Oh man, that's very bad. Oh, no. Yeah, no, I didn't notice either. I completely forgot, so apologies for that. I will be making sure to. So Benny Johnson just posted it was a post interview with if it was with a voter, and it said if it's Haley versus Biden, who would you vote for? And the New Hampshire Haley voter said they would vote for Biden. Like, they're literally only going there just to stop Trump. So her number in the state is going to be really inflated. So just so you guys know, if Trump underperforms here, if she underperforms, I think that if Trump underperforms the polling and it is closer than expected, understand that they're literally letting Democrats who would vote for Biden vote in this primary. So that is something to keep in mind, guys. Just letting y'all know. Yeah, look, it also says, look, apparently out of the exit poll from MSNBC, it says a majority of voters in New Hampshire primary are not even Republicans. It says 47% are Republican, 45% is independent, and 8% is Democrat. So if Haley ends up winning the race, it's literally just because they implanted a bunch of Democrats into the primary, guys. Just letting you know. So that means that if Trump wins New Hampshire's primary, that means he definitely overperformed. 100%. Because the fact that the majority of the electorate in the primary is not even Republican, even though this is a Republican primary, is pretty insane. That is crazy. I didn't expect that at all. I knew it was going to be a lot closer. I just didn't think it was going to be that much. I didn't think that the majority would actually be. Yeah. Nine. Yeah. Like a lot of people in the comments are saying, well, I mean, we'll see again. A lot of counties that Donald Trump won in 2020, won in 2016 by the best margins have not reported. They have not all reported yet, guys. So the race is still too early. It's still way too early to make a projection. Still too early for certain things. They haven't even started the best chance of winning from the needle. They haven't even started that yet. So we're gonna wait. It's still gonna take a while. Let's check up on the Democratic votes. Other write-ins has 1.4%. Who is Vernon Supreme, bro? Who is Vernon Supreme? Who are these people? Paper Boy Prince, bro. These are literally just people running as jokes. I love how the Democrats have a bunch of unserious candidates, bro. Like, who is Paper Boy Prince, bro? What is this, bro? What the hell? Donald. Bro, what is this, bro? President. I think there was one here that said, like, President something. I don't know, but that's funny. That's really funny. That's hilarious. 21% of the vote. And wow, incumbent president getting 0 votes. Pathetic. That's funny. That's a funny joke. Burnham Supreme. Yeah, some random people are running. Ron DeSantis increased his vote share by like 10 votes. Oh man. I'm actually really glad that Vivek and all these people dropped out because if not, I feel like maybe Trump might be screwed. Maybe Trump would have been screwed. Yeah, the fact that Joe Biden only has 73% in New Hampshire is really bad. That's still not good. And the fact that Trump is literally outperforming him in primary votes by 10,000 votes is not good either. That's also a bad sign for the Democrats too. That's not a good sign. That the former incumbent is outperforming the current incumbent in primary votes in a state. That's not good at all. That's very bad. And what I'm actually gonna end up doing is I'm gonna take like all the primary vote totals and start adding them up. Like I'm gonna start adding them up like in the thing. and see like, how many, like how they would compare. Free pony for all. What the hell? 15% of the vote in. Trump's only ahead by 3,000 votes. Dude, wouldn't it just be hilarious if those random people got 1% of the vote? We so Biden would be crying in a corner. I mean, I think all the random votes add up to more than 4%. Or they add up to more than 1%. Look, see, other write-ins is 1.3%. And all of these are starting to make up like a tenth of the percent. So you're to add up all of these tenth of percentages. Well, actually, nah, these are less than 1/10 of a percent. So never mind. But like technically, the write-ins and all the other random candidates have more than 1% of the vote, which is hilarious. Trump just expanded his lead in New Hampshire, so now he currently leads by 4,000 votes. Littleton. So we're gonna go over this county over here and see what he got. Okay, so he got 326 in 2016. He got 531, and then right now he's currently sitting at 725. So he outperformed himself in that county as well. Are those even real people? There's a Derek, they do this. They're trying to steal my last name, bro. So yeah, Trump is outperforming himself massively in a bunch of counties, guys. He's outperforming himself quite a bit in some of these counties. Even in a place like Lebanon County, he outperformed himself as well. So let's look over here. Lebanon, yeah, he outperformed himself massively here. And you got to understand as well, guys, now the whole anti-Trump vote is consolidated between one candidate now. In 2016, all of the anti-Trump candidates were all broken up. So you got to understand that too, guys. So now, with all of the forces behind Nikki Haley as the anti-Trump candidate, the state might actually be closer than expected. It'll just be a test to see how accurate polling was for the most part. Biden's currently ahead at 74% of the vote. Dean Phillips. The fact that Dean Phillips is at 20% is actually pretty impressive. And only 25% of the vote is in. So he could possibly make it closer depending on certain things. And a lot of the places I have been reporting are a bunch of like places around the city. So it would be pretty cool to see if that American Research Group poll did have it pretty accurate. Because if that was accurate, then that means that the poll that only had Trump up by 2 might be accurate. So we'll wait and see what happens there, but we're gonna have to wait. Guys, please like the stream, subscribe to the channel, turn on post bell notifications so you don't miss another video. Huh. So Trump currently had at 226,000 votes to Nikki Haley's 22,000. This little Hearts location, I don't know what that is. I know that they do it. I don't think they do it by county. I think it's technically by town. So this kind of makes sense. Hearts location. Trump got 14 votes there. Nikki Haley got 5. So he won that by 25 points. We'll look at that here. Let's see what that was. Trump got 15 votes. So technically underperformed himself there. But if we look here, he didn't even win that back in. He didn't even win that back in 2016. He lost it by 1 vote. So I guess the fact that he's winning it is still a good sign. I feel like it would almost be fair to say that this would be a test as to whether Trump would basically win New Hampshire in 2024. Because if you think about it, if they're letting all the anti Trump Republicans, all the Democrats, and all the independents vote in the primary, if Trump wins the primary, he might actually have a shot at winning New Hampshire because this is effectively basically, if you guys really think about it, this is effectively like a real election. like in New Hampshire, if you think about it, because they're letting Democrats vote. That was heavily advertised. All the anti-Trump vote is consolidated behind one candidate. Donald Trump is the singular MAGA candidate, and it's just him. So even if he does only win by 10, that's actually really impressive because that means he could possibly flip New Hampshire at that point. But we'll wait and see. Oh crap, I just closed out of the 2020 results. I need to go back to them. Yeah, the fact that the Democrats are already at 25% voting and Republicans are only at 16 means more Democrats voted or more Republicans voted in the primary. Oh, look, see, Trump's ahead by 10. He's almost ahead by 10, guys. He's already ahead by like 9 points now. So if it gets to like 35% and he's ahead, I'm probably going to call it already. It seems as though DeSantis dropping actually hurt Trump because that was his main base was in. Uh, I guess this, but a lot of guys, a lot of DeSantis supporters were a lot of people that were kind of, you know, a lot of DeSantis supporters were people that just probably viewed Trump as unelectable per se. Not so much that, you know, not so much that they would like just never vote for Trump. Now there are some people that probably would have said that, or some people that are going to do that, but I don't really think that that'd be the case. I think he's going to consolidate most of the DeSantis supporters. Or not maybe even most, but maybe like a good amount of them. I think he would do okay. Trump is now ahead by 10 points, guys. Look at this. He's already ahead by 10. And he's currently in Alton. Let's compare this county. If this county looks good for him, I may start probably getting ready to call it already. 2016 in Alton, he got 681 votes. And then in Alton, he got 894 votes. And right now, he currently has 1,200 votes. So that's already a really good sign for Trump there. Whenever less than 20% of the vote is in, Nikki Haley of all people has higher turnout than DeSantis in Iowa. That's actually very true. Hello, guys. Let's see. So right now, 17% of the vote is in. Trump's ahead by 10 points. And this is with all of his really strong counties starting to report their results. Let's look at Biden. He's currently at 73%, so not surprising. And he's currently ahead by quite a bit. But again, Trump is massively, he's literally outperforming, he's getting double Biden's support in New Hampshire. So that is pretty interesting, guys. That is very, very, very interesting. Yeah, it's crazy how DeSantis went from possibly actually winning the nomination or at least making it really competitive. I even think I kind of actually do believe that if Trump was in fact going against him, like, and so I think maybe uh, I think it's quite funny, but possibly I think Trump still would have won. Let's see. So Trump is currently ahead by 10 points. I I don't know why people are calling um I don't know why people are calling it already. Some people on Twitter are already calling it, which I don't really think they should, but I mean, I honestly don't think they should be calling it already. I don't think they should be. I think it's still a little bit too early. I think once it gets to like 30% and if he's ahead by like 20 or close to 20, then I guess. Why is it so important that Dave Wasserman called it? Who is Dave Wasserman? I guess I don't know. I don't understand. I guess I just don't understand, but currently going to be waiting. It seems like Trump is underperforming in some areas and then overperforming. Not in terms of like actual votes, but in terms of just like in terms of not even like just raw vote shares, but in terms of like his percentage. He's underperforming in some places, but he's overperforming in some places. So it's a little bit of a weird mixed bag. Burnham Supreme has 32 votes in the New Hampshire primary for the Democrats. That's crazy. He currently is slightly below Chris. Can you imagine if Vernon Supreme gets more votes than Chris Christie, bro? Can you imagine? That would be hilarious. No, come on. He would not make Chris Christie the VP. He would not do that. I overreacted. 18% of the vote is in. Still, Trump's ahead by 10. By the way, guys, once I basically project the race, or I believe maybe at least once a major news network calls it, I will probably end the stream there just because I do need to time manage some stuff. I currently am still in university right now, so I do need to kind of, manage myself as best as I possibly can. So once I, kind of call the race and like once it's about halfway in, I will probably end it. Or maybe when a major news network calls it, I will probably end it then. But we will see. We may still, in fact, have a long night ahead of us. Isn't Vermin Supreme the guy who hears a boot on his head? Wears a boot on his head? I have no clue. I have no idea. Hey, what's up, Never Ending? How you doing? Trump is already leading as expected. Yeah, but I mean, again, a lot of his good counties haven't started reporting, so the fact he's already ahead by 10 is a good sign, but we're gonna have to still wait and see. Yeah, some of the people that dropped out are still getting some votes because of like early voting and things like that. And you got to understand that like early voting could also be the effect could be affecting the results right now. So that as well. Let's see, Trump's still ahead by 10. Oh no, no problem. No problem, Era. No problem. I appreciate you tuning in. By the way, guys, whoever is new to the stream right now, I don't know if there's any new people, but we do have memberships for the channel. I'm just gonna show it really quick. If you do go to my channel or on the video, you'll see a join button by the subscribe button, or in this case, you'll see it here, and you click $4.99 a month. You get these custom emojis, this badge next to your name, Discord access, and I'll be posting exclusive videos once a week. And if you want to include some personal connection with me, and if you want to provide an extra contribution to the channel, you could do $8.99 a month, and it's all the same perks, except you can talk to me. And now you could also talk to me privately through Discord DMs as well. So that's just if you want to provide a little bit extra to the channel, that as well. But that's basically what I wanted to say for that for now. Let's get back to the results. Currently, they have stopped reporting results as of right now. As for the last couple of minutes, they kind of stopped reporting some results. So we will be standing by while we wait for the results and we'll see what happens. Let's see. Isn't the pausing the results what they did whenever Trump jumped up like 20,000 votes in Iowa? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't really know about that, but we'll be waiting. We'll see what happens. We'll see. Again, guys, still very early. Oh, I see. Not gonna lie. No worries there. Don't worry about it, man. Um, Still pull a 60% plus winner. Do you think he's I don't know. It's still really hard because a lot of his like good counties still haven't started reporting yet. So he could get over 60. It's still not out of the realm of possibility. He probably can. Look, guys, you could see, look, 92% chance, pretty likely Trump wins. Trump wins by 12 points, Trump plus 28 to Haley plus 4. So they're actually still including the fact that she could win. So I might wait a second. And if you can see that a lot of votes are still going to come out of here, the estimated votes for all the candidates are still coming out here. Trump is probably going to perform very well here, but it is the estimated margin. Trump will probably win by 12. And wait a minute. Oh my goodness, guys. They called it for Trump. They called it. They called it for Trump with 18% of the voting. He has officially won the New Hampshire primary because I saw I saw the thing here and I was like, wait a minute, hold on, like it says he's the winner, and then I scrolled up here and he already won the race. So let's go on Twitter and let's report that he has won the Republican primary. Damn it, I didn't get to report it in time. I wish I could have reported it, but hey, you know, it is what it is, Obviously, the people have extra data. On point politics, decision desk can project that Donald Trump has won the New Hampshire primary. Alrighty, guys. So he has officially won the New Hampshire primary according to hmm. Over five. I'll change my profile. Yeah, so he's already been projected to win. Yep, he's won it, guys. According to AP, they have projected the race for Trump. Fox News is taking their time for Trump. Yeah, I know. I saw the meter move too. I was like, wait a minute, what? Yep, so he's officially won it according to AP. And as of right now, New York Times has it as a 13-point win now. So, like, now they have it so Trump wins it by under 0.001 plus up to Trump plus 28. I mean, yeah, they say the final margin might be plus 13, but it's still really early. So that might actually even increase. So he may win it by over 20, guys. He may still be able to do it. I also think they didn't were I didn't think they were gonna call it this early. I thought they would have waited a little bit more than this. I thought they were gonna call it out like 30%. Yep. Alrighty, guys. So he has won it. And currently, right now, he's ahead by 10 points in New Hampshire. Some more votes came in. Damn. It's the fact, bro. It's the fact for me that they haven't even called it for Biden yet. It's the fact. It's the fact that they haven't even called it for Biden yet. That's crazy. I feel like she's gonna try to say, "Oh well, I only lost it by 12, so I'm gonna end up running." But not gonna lie, bro, if she couldn't even win it now, she's gonna be screwed. If she couldn't even win it now, she's definitely screwed, for sure. A lot of Haley votes are registered Dem. A bunch of them are registered Dem votes, 100%. If this was a regular Republican primary, Trump would probably be winning this thing by like over 30 points right now. Oh, Fox News already called it for Biden? Oh, okay, so then I guess they already called it for Biden. Man, just incredible, guys. They already called it for Trump. Dude, it's the fact that she spent $31 million here and legit it can't she didn't even win it. She didn't even win it. She already. Yeah, they are taking a little bit. Currently right now Trump oh wow. Oh, oh, okay, now they're starting to process Biden's votes now. Okay, I see what they're doing. I was like, why is it purple? They're starting to process they're starting to process the write-in votes now. How likely is it that Trump gets into office? Guys, the fact that Trump won the New Hampshire primary is actually really impressive considering the fact that the majority of the electorate's not even Republican. I don't think she's gonna. I mean, I would be surprised if she drops out after this because their campaign has already moved the ghost poll to stay until Super Tuesday. So not gonna lie, I kind of feel like she might stay in, but we'll wait and see. But I think she might try to stick it out for a little bit. No, Haley's gonna come out and say that this was one horse, and I'm so happy to. I'm gonna. For real, bro. She's gonna be like, I almost won. She lost it by like 12. Can you imagine, bro? That'd be funny. 125. He'll probably outdo himself from 2020. He's probably gonna end up doing better than that, to be honest. He will probably outperform himself. What? Bruh. What are these people saying? Also, not sure if you have noticed, but when Trump makes a mistake, it's all the way. When then Biden makes a mistake, the press acts like they never saw it. That's definitely true. That's 100% true. I wish she stays in for more entertainment. I need the drama. It would be the ultimate trope. Everybody wrote in Dean. That would actually be really funny if they like all just wrote in Dean. And they, can you imagine? Oh no, it already says Joseph R. Biden has won the New Hampshire Democratic primary. Yeah, okay. Yeah. It's crazy that he's at like 1.2% and they already called it for him. That's funny. I mean, it was expected he was going to win it anyways, but but he may underperform. He may in fact underperform. So we'll see, but he may underperform uh for sure 100%. But I just think the fact that he wanted to move it so South Carolina came first cuz that was his best state in 2020, I just think that that's a bunch of bullshit. I think that's terrible. Damn, bro, that's crazy. You have Trump just said, I guess he just said this yesterday. He said you have to get Democrats to stop voting in the Republican primary. That's a weak governor that would allow that, bro. He roasted Sununu every day, bro. That's wild. Let's see. He's only up by like 7 points, or he's up by 8 points right now. So Hutchinson is ahead in one county. What the hell, bro? What do you mean, bro? Hutchinson is. Yo, Hutchinson actually won a county, guys. Guys, go to the map. Hutchinson actually freaking won a county, bro. That's ridiculous, bro. 95% of the vote is in. And Asa won Fransania County, or the town of Fransania. He won that by 30 points. Asa Hutchinson won a county, guys. I'm pretty sad politics is not like these AI made voice calls with Trump and Biden playing Minecraft, bro. That's funny. Damn, that's crazy, bro. Asa Hutchinson's actually winning a county, bro. Yeah, I'm actually being so serious. He's literally in Franciona County. He won it. It's 95% reporting. Oh man, bro. Bro. Oh man, that's hilarious. He actually won one. Do you think Trump and Biden will debate? It's actually funny, but I genuinely think that Biden will not debate Trump. I think Biden will just refuse to debate Trump. He'll just be like, "Oh, he's an extremist MAGA candidate. We're not going to debate him. We already know what he's about." And just not debate him. I genuinely think that's what's going to happen. And then I think it'll probably just be Trump and RFK debating. That's what I think is going to happen. And that's why I think RFK might actually take more votes away from Biden because it'll just be Donald Trump and RFK Jr. and a bunch of the like people who don't follow politics are gonna see them and be like, "Oh, okay, I guess Biden's not running anymore." And then, because I guarantee you, if that were to happen, like half the people like that are not on social media or anything or don't care about politics would be like, "Oh, okay, I guess Biden's not running for re-election." I swear, that's crazy, bro. I win a county. I'm back in the race, bro. Can you imagine, bro? That'd be funny as hell, bro. Imagine he's like, "Yo, guys, I won a county." Bro, so pathetic, bro. Bro won one county and is already jumping for excitement. Get out of here, bro. Guys, do me a quick favor. Literally just text your friend. Just be like, "Yo, subscribe to this channel, bro. Subscribe to this channel." Just do it right now. Just text everybody who's watching right now. Text one friend and be like, "Yo, subscribe." And we'll just get 20 subscribers right now. Just a question that is out of politics, but how much money does the average person in living use? I think the average income is around 40,000 to 50,000. I think it's around there. Damn, Trump is actually kind of losing some momentum here. He's only ahead by a couple of points right now. Hopefully they don't have to like uncall it because that might not be good either. They say that Trump's final margin is going to be plus 13, so I mean, hey, we'll see, but it is getting a little bit closer right now. But this effectively is like a real it is like a real election. Oh wow. Oh wait, that was a tab guys, the Asa Hutchinson thing was a tabulation error. He's getting 0 votes. He's getting 0 votes. Eventually, will you make the Discord server public for all subscribers? I'm not sure about that. Maybe later on down the road, I may make it public. Um, I think I may make it public at some point, but it'll be a way while from now. It'll be a long time from now for sure. Because then I would have to figure out like, okay, like what can I do? Like the people that are, it doesn't make sense to pay for something if everybody can get it. You know what I'm saying? So that doesn't really make sense. So I'll have to figure out a couple of things by then, and then we'll see what kind of goes on from there. But I will start making the exclusive videos, even though if it's just DH World and Candace, even though it's just them two, I am gonna start making them already. Just because, they're I'm gonna, do what they paid for, obviously. Originally nobody had signed up yet, so I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'm not gonna do them for now until somebody signs up. So but yeah, we'll all at some point I'll make it public, but definitely not anytime soon. Probably not even in the next year. It'll be a long time from now that happens. I have big plans for this channel, so do these polls really just troll Hutchinson? Now he's crying out there. Bro, that would be funny. Biden, yeah, they're starting to pour in the votes for him, but Trump is outperforming Biden by like quite a bit in the primary vote. Like in terms of the raw vote percentage, he's outperforming him by a lot. So, man, open it for 2028. Wait, what do you mean open it for 2028? Bro, let's see, guys. Hold on. Open it for 2020, the Discord. Bro, chill, not that far. Come on, bro. But later on, yeah, maybe, but that's gonna be that's gonna be a while. Um, it's gonna be a while from now. I wouldn't stream if he was leading by like 10 points, but he's only leading by like 6 right now, so I'm gonna wait until he starts leading by a little bit more of a comfortable margin. So I think I did see that a long time ago, but it's been a while since I watched that. So will Trump outperform himself? I mean, I don't know if he's gonna outperform himself from 2020. We'll have to see, but I think he might because only 22% of the vote is in. Let's look at this Stewartstown. So Stewartstown, Trump got 82 votes there, and he got 124. And then over here, he got 61. So he outperformed himself there as well. So that's a good sign. I mean, yeah, well, I could possibly do that. Maybe it's like one Discord server with but then at that point it would just be like there would probably be a section of the server where I just make it members only or something like that. Like that'd probably be what I do, but I mean, we'll see. It's still a long time from now. Bro's procrastinating on college homework. It's not really college homework. I did catch up on all my homework today, but I this is not the only thing I do, Coop. This is not the only thing I do. I am actually a video game developer who does I already have another channel on YouTube. I'm just not revealing myself on here. Mainly because I've been canceled on Twitter and stuff like that before, and a lot of it would happen again, and I can't afford that to happen again. So, but if you want to look up what I've done, it is a Five Nights at Freddy's fan game that came out last year, and it was a VR game, and it came out in June. So that's what you could do. Oh, Nikki Haley is speaking. What is she saying? Hold on. Nikki Haley's speech. Oh no. What is she saying, bro? Not sure, bro. What is he saying, bro? I don't see anything like on YouTube, so report back to me what she's saying. I'm genuinely curious. Oh wow, okay, so Trump got 11 has 11 delegates and Nikki has 6 delegates. They already distributed the delegates. They're saying that the final margin is now Trump plus 11, but according to AP, they say it's physically impossible for him to lose it, but it may be closer than expected, so who knows. It's a great night for her. I knew it, bro. I knew it. I knew it. I knew she would say that, bro. Oh my god. Bro, I knew it. Hmm. I literally said like I literally said that like 20 minutes ago, big brain. Wait, what did you say? I mean, we all kind of figured she would say that, but like still, bro, like come on, man. Like seriously? It's ridiculous. Yeah, she's super delusional. 100%. Very delusional, guys. Um Yeah, we all know this. We all know Nikki Haley's delusional. We all know she would get us into World War III the second she had the chance. We all know this, guys. I mean, I'm not surprised that she's mad she didn't win. I'm actually curious to see what like Ready Go Politics is saying. I'm curious to see what he's saying right now.
Sherrod Brown pretty close to DOA, and I don't think Bernie Moreno is nearly as weak of a candidate as some people make him out to be. So, H Post says money has been tight. Good to be back. Time to coalesce behind Trump. This turnout is larger than Iowa because of Biden voters crossing over to vote for Haley. Well, that in the snowstorm. Hashtag Trump Vivek 2024. Well, thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. John Waffle H2P says Nikki
Oh
just
man,
thanked our Lord for second place. Well, I also thank the Lord that she came in second place and not first place. So I guess that's a rare moment of agreement that I have there with Nimrata.
bro.
But yeah, 24% of the vote is in. A lot of the vote is in from a lot of these
Yeah, she
liberal
wants to take it
areas
till the end.
as
You know what I
well. Like
think?
you have like
You
Yonkers
know
all
what
the
I
way
think
in
she's trying
really
to do?
small little towns that went for John
What I
Kasich in 2016 are all the way in. Trump won. He's won in New Hampshire. The real question is by how much does he win by? That's another one, but we really have yet to determine that total. So let's see. Sam Madsen says we need to win at least one more Senate seat behind the big three. We're likely to flip as I'm not optimistic about holding Maine or North Carolina in a 2026 Trump mid.
All right, guys. So I think more than likely, to be honest, guys, I think that Trump will probably hold on by a couple of points. I don't know if he's going to win it by 10. I mean, he could. He could win it by more than 10, but I don't think it's going to be over 15 points. I generally don't think it is. Again, guys, it's an inflated margin. If Nikki Haley can't win here, she practically has no path. But what I think she's trying to do, this is what I think they're trying to do. I think that they're gonna try to the whole indictment things, which I think are complete bullshit. They're gonna try to lock up Trump. They're gonna try to get him out of the race. And if for some reason he gets out of the race and he gets kicked out, Nikki Haley would technically be able to come in and like sweep all the states, or like at the convention, she could just win all the delegates. She'd be the only candidate. It would be really funny if Ryan Binkley, who is technically like still in the race and he just stays in. It would be funny if like everybody just votes for Ryan Blinkley at the convention and not for her, and like some no name gets the nomination. It says 31% of the vote is in, and Biden's at 22,000 votes, and he's only at 73%. NBC News projected it already. Oh, then yeah, Trump will probably end up winning it. But the question is by how much is he going to win it by? That is something I'm curious to see. Hmm. Let's look at the them. Still the same. Yeah, the Democrat primary makes you depressed. Yeah, 31% of the vote is in. I think they're gonna have less than 100,000. Wow, so 31% of the vote is in, and 30,000 votes are in. That means they're gonna get less than 100,000 votes. That sucks. Damn, that's really bad turnout. Meanwhile, we have 73,000 people turning out, and it's only 24% of the voting, which means that it's going to be over 200K votes more than likely. It's going to be over by quite a substantial amount. So, huh. I'm still waiting a little bit just to see if he expands his lead, but I think we should be comfortable enough to say maybe he does end up holding on to New Hampshire. Do you think Joe Biden will be capable of running in November? I think they're going to trot him out no matter what. Funny enough, he is the best Dem nominee. So how I know, right? That's crazy. I generally didn't think that they were gonna write in them. I didn't think that many people would write in Biden. Like that's crazy. I mean, it's only like It's only gonna end up being like 40,000 people, like 60,000 people. That's really not that much out of the entire population, but like, bro, come on, bro. That's absolutely wild. I think Nevada has a very high chance of flipping in 2024. I think it does. And actually, what's funny about the Nevada caucus is that Nikki Haley's campaign signed up for the Nevada primary, not the caucus. So technically, Trump will end up getting all the delegates there because he's gonna get like 90% of the vote there, or like 95% because she technically didn't register for that. So now, if we go to South Carolina and she loses by a lot, then that's gonna be a problem. And then there, only Republican voters actually vote. So Trump might do better there as well. So we'll wait and see, but that's gonna be a little bit of an issue. Eight, just Asa Hutchinson won a precinct. Haley is overperforming everywhere. There's 2% in. Asa momentum. Not so, bro. What? Are you serious? Come on. There's no way, bro. Guys, did you see what Biden just said? Did you guys just see what Biden just said? It's not about the primary. No, 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 no. Guys, look at this, bro. Biden in a rally said, "Hello, Virginia," and the real governor, Terry McAuliffe. That's what he just said. He said that in a rally. He just said that. Go on Twitter and look at what he said. Biden just said, "Hello, Virginia," and the new governor, Terry McAuliffe. So he's basically implying that they stole it in 2021. That's what they're implying. That Youngkin stole the election in 2021. That's fucking hilarious, bro. That's so funny, bro. This guy, bro. Come on, man. That's bro. Come on, bro. That is ridiculous, bro. No way. Are you serious, bro? Come on. He basically said he said, "Hello, Virginia," and the and the real governor, Terry McAuliffe, in a rally. He just said that in a rally. That's ridiculous, bro. Come on.
Started. And you could look at the polls and it shows it. So, yeah, it's all in the data. Anybody who's a holdout is just not true. The only people that might hold out are like some Haley voters who probably never voted for Trump in the first place. So, have at it. The Republican Party is going to be unified behind Donald Trump ahead of the most important election of our lifetimes. And I know we hear it a lot, but usually it becomes truer and truer. It really does. 2020 was our most important up to that point, but 2024 is more important. So Caesar Hurtado says Haley and her neocon donors are literally the Randy Marsh South Park meme. I ain't hear no bell while getting their asses hit. Well, it's different because Randy Marsh is actually a likable character, whereas these people are just like perfect punching bags. So I wouldn't even compare the two. So let's see. Um, yeah, Nikki Haley, another L for the Republican establishment. Anyways, guys, like the stream. We're not done yet. We're only a quarter of the way done counting votes. Make sure we can get closer to 4,000 likes. Also, subscribe to the channel as well if you are new. Make sure you do that. We currently are knocking on the door of 160,000 subscribers. I don't know if we're going to hit it on this stream, but let's get closer. Let's make it happen. You want to use the
Man,
live chat? You got to hit the subscribe button to do so.
bro,
And
just
then come back
incredible,
out.
guys. Just incredible. Completely I mean, I'm surprised it's this close right now, but again, some other counties need a report, so maybe Trump expands his lead, but we'll see. There was a little bit of an influx of people watching the stream, so that's pretty good. Currently 22 people in. Again, I very appreciate all the membership sign ups. I really appreciate it. Hopefully, as we keep going, we're gonna build up that community. So that is something that could potentially, you know, let's see. Trump gained 0.1% in New Hampshire with 25% of the vote in. Um, okay. If Biden is the nominee, Trump will win. I mean, we can't guarantee that, Trump wins. Of course, we can't be complacent and things of that and whatnot, but, there is going to be a high likelihood that, he does end up winning it by. It is a very high chance that he does end up doing it. Let's see, guys.
In the field, and you didn't have any of that back in 26 or back in 2020. If you did, Trump would have probably not gotten in the
Well, Trump
90s in terms
could
of the
have a
vote
good
totals and
chance in the
probably would
popular vote,
have
but we'll be waiting for that.
weakened himself ahead of the 2020 presidential election. So there you go. Let's see. On Point Politics says, "Hey, what's up, Rep? I'm streaming now. I hate that it's this close, but if she couldn't win here, Trump is going to clap her cheeks everywhere else. This is true. And he's going to win by double digits. He's going to win by more than 10. And that is really all that we know. I didn't anticipate the electorate to be as liberal as it is. I also didn't anticipate like Chris Christie to end up with a goose egg in the percent column, given early voting and everything like that. Which I don't even know if there's that much early voting, given how low the DeSantis percentage is.
What
But
are your
like,
chances
yeah,
that Trump takes all the vital
DeSantis
swing
plus
states? I mean, it's a high
don't
possibility,
hear
but
so much
again,
about
can't be
there.
complacent,
Either way, it's not there.
and
I mean, the
I mean,
474, how many of those people
uh,
like
true, but
don't
I
know
can't
that
see imagine
DeSantis is
Democrats
down
united
there?
about it.
I'm sure a lot of
Yeah,
them
that's
have
the
no
problem,
idea.
is that a lot of third party
So,
votes are gonna go away from Biden.
yeah, you talk about like
That's the
100
thing.
people per state that are in like the DeSantis only cult. Like they exist for sure, but it's still a wide open field with a lot of high profile people in the field. Really, all that we know. I didn't anticipate the electorate to be as liberal as it is. I also didn't anticipate like Chris Christie to end up with a goose egg in the percent column. You know, let's see. On Point Politics says, "Hey, what's up, Rep? I'm streaming now. I hate that it's this close, but if she couldn't win here, Trump is going to clap her cheeks everywhere else. This is true."
I love he says with a straight face, bro, because I just super chatted. I just super chatted Red Eagle, and he said my super chat with a perfectly straight face. That was funny. That was really funny. Guys, I think I am actually gonna end it here. So if you guys did enjoy this stream, please like the stream, subscribe to the channel, turn on bell notifications so you don't miss another video that I post. I know that it's early, I know, but I gotta work on some things. I really appreciate you guys showing up. I am going to be posting tomorrow. I'm going to be doing an analysis of the results once they're fully done. I'll probably be going over Alan Lichtman's 13 keys on Thursday. And on Friday, I'll probably figure out what I'm going to post on Friday. I think I'm doing a collab video with another political YouTuber who has a smaller audience, but I am in a group chat with about 30 of them now that I kind of grew substantially. And so we'll see where that goes. Um, But yeah, I feel like, the channel's doing good, almost at 2.3K. It would be nice to hit 3K by the end of the month, but that doesn't seem like the most realistic goal, but we'll wait and see what happens. Um All right, guys. Well, let's actually check really quick. What is the guys? I know this is really bad of me, but this is the first time that I actually sit through a primary season like diligently. Like this is my first like experience actually experiencing like the primary season. So when is South Carolina? I'm gonna double check. Let's see. South Carolina primary 2024. That is on February 24th. Wow, that is really far from now. Jesus. Is there one before that? Primary state order. Let's see. 2024 Republican primaries. Let's see something. I'm trying to figure out the order of Yeah, I know it's a whole month. Oh, that sucks. You can't even vote? Oh, damn, that sucks. Okay, so the next one, February 6th. Okay, so the Nevada primary is on. Well, but that's not, no, that's not the actual thing. A 2021 requires Nevada to hold state-run primaries, but the state GOP has opted to host its own caucus 2 days later. Only the caucus results will be allocated. Yeah, so the primary doesn't even matter. That's not going to be the next thing. February 8th is the one that actually counts. And yeah, look, even the New York Times says Nikki Haley is on the ballot, but Nikki Haley is the only GOP contender whose name will not appear on Nevada's caucus ballot. Opting to appear on the state's primary ballot instead, the only caucus will be used to allocate results. So Trump is automatically going to get all 26 delegates here. He's already going to get all 26. And the Virgin Islands also caucus as well. So I may or may not do an election night stream that day just because he's basically gonna win it, guaranteed. Um, yeah, you could still vote. You just have to register. You could technically pre-register as well. Um, this is gonna be my first year voting because I missed the midterms by like literally like 2 weeks or like a week and a half. I barely missed the midterms. And so then after and then okay, so then after the 24th of February, so that's South Carolina probably has a lot, and then Michigan is next, and then it's Idaho, then Michigan, the state convention, then Missouri. Oh, wow. Okay, so the caucus, Missouri's 54 delegates will not be formally bound to the candidates until the state convention on May 4th. The next day, DC has their primary, then North Dakota's caucus, which is not a real thing, and then Super Tuesday is March 5th, and those are like all of the different states. Also tuned out what's going on. I mean, right now Trump is basically projected to win. He's currently leading right now by about 8 percentage points. So let's see if he's outperforming himself in these counties, Warren and Wentworth. Let's see. Okay, yeah, he's outperforming himself in both counties by slightly, but oh, you're still. Oh, okay, I see. Super Tuesday will be my fifth time voting for Trump. Oh wow, because it's you. Oh wow, that's pretty cool because you voted in the primary and then you voted for him in the general and then you voted for him in the primary again, and then you voted for him in the general, and now you're gonna vote for him in the primary again. Oh man, wow, that's actually pretty cool. Damn, so you like really, really like, damn. Oh wow. So yeah, he's currently ahead by quite a bit. That's crazy. Trump, yeah, but Trump's expected to win by about 12 right now. I mean, it could possibly go up to 23 points, but I think more than likely Trump's not going to pass that 20-point range. I don't really think he is. I kind of doubt it, to be honest. So we'll wait and see. But, oh, yeah, so it'll be your fifth time voting for him. That's actually pretty cool. Technically, I'm going to be voting for Trump twice. It's funny. My teacher played a video in class. They left the caption on for some reason. The publisher, hey, let's get. That's funny. Yeah, pre-register right now because then depending on certain things, you could have a problem. You won't be able to vote from the primary, but you could at least vote from the general. Are you in a competitive swing state, DH? Are you in a competitive swing state or not really? Trump will probably outperform his 2020 performance more than likely. Well, when Florida has, why would I not be streaming when Florida has its own primary? Oh, you're in California. Oh man. I mean, yeah, go vote, but yeah, that's bad. So you're probably not gonna be I am gonna be streaming the day that the Florida primary happens. I'm just gonna more than likely drive down in the morning, and then come back up. So, but yeah, guys, I am gonna end it here. Feel like, I don't think anything major will really happen. I think he'll probably expand his lead. So I am gonna end it here. I just kind of have to get it out there. I need to work on some things. So I live in Kentucky, though. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Why did you guys vote for Bashir? Illinois could be closer than expected, by the way. Illinois, I think, will be closer than expected. Well, I'm also from Florida, guys, so I will be voting for Trump, and my residency is actually in Miami-Dade, so I am gonna make the Miami-Dade Trump County victory a possibility, 100%. But all right, guys, I am gonna go now. I need to work on something. So again, if you guys enjoy the stream, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post bell notifications so you don't miss another video that I post. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with the analysis of the New Hampshire results. Have a good day.